Good morning, everybody, or afternoon, or your regional equivalent, and welcome to Reassembly. Now, I should technically be recording Otoshka Plek right now, but here's the thing. I launched it, and I had some mods enabled, so I had to go turn it off quickly, so just forgive me about that one. Also, here's Wastelands, and some other, and here's all the mods I have, in case you ever wanted to know. I should do a modded playthrough. You know, people have people have asked for it. I've said yes, I have to, and I can't yet. I'm not done. I'm not done with the main factions. It'll be 2040 by the time we play any modded factions. It'll be tragic. Anyway, so all the mods I've subscribed to, most of which I haven't touched in years. I tell you what. Oh, great, it's the least. Last and I still have to publish this. This has been sitting in here for about 2 years. It's only because balance and ships aren't done. It's gorgeous. I got a lot of different people to make me ships, which is really nice. But nonetheless. Also, this is what I have. I have limit unlocker. I have long life resources. I have bigger resources. I'm a veteran, thanks, which is of course mine. This is by Sepulchrum. This is by Longbow. This is by Zombies Rock. I don't think there's any other mods that I have enabled right now. There shouldn't be. Oop. Floral regulators and no lag hostile plants by Sepulchrum, just to make the spiky plants less laggy. I could probably be fine, but maybe not. Anyway. Oh, the ethereals are on. Okay. And that's it. Okay. Alright, well, give me a moment. Okay. Ooh, boom, boom, boom. Lovely. Welcome to Reassembly. Otoshka place. Beautiful. Now, give me a moment. I need to just check something very quickly. Good. Okay. All right. Ah, delicious. Galactic Command. Alright, now, last I said we had to search around the areas, we had to do other things, and do other things. Oh yes, we couldn't fight the Sentinels because we didn't have sufficient firepower. Dum dum dum. Which is a familiar problem for the lowest ranks of the Crystalline Armada. Well, I say familiar problem, it's not really a problem that the Crystalline have, however, nonetheless, don't make me delete you. These poor ships, they're under threat of annihilation. He's like, cut the engines! Cut the engines, he'll destroy us. Oh, shucks. Anyway, the Olusa Yotsa... whoa, I said that weird. The Asocia Yonsa. Asocia Yonsa, there we go. Oh. Have to remember how to pronounce my own names. It's terrible, isn't it? Absolutely. I say it is. Okay, hello brawlers. You are not a brawler. I'm not even really a dedicated brawling vessel. I'm a command ship, technically, but nonetheless, look what we're doing. Vicious. Well, this is what you get for playing Crystalline, otherwise known as Big Gun, Big Boom. Do-do, do-do, do-do. Aw, it's a little twerp. Poor thing. World base. I want to leave the farmers alone. I like them. The farmers are nice. Genuinely, I do enjoy leaving some of the native factions. I don't just want to go destroy them, because then there's no challenge. They need to sit there and have an opportunity for something to happen. Them to make some ships, have some sort of organic conflict. That's the sort of nice stuff. Well, there's the dragonfly of Anisoptra getting bullied. Let's get him. Let's get him. Come! Oh, shucks. Beautiful. We are. Ships have very nice territory here. It generates some good resources. So it's a Reaper. It's got very good maneuverability for what it's worth. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, it took out half our ship. Well, our ship isn't the toughest thing in the universe, so I can believe that. Okay. Don't. The ship needs better turning. So it would seem. Where is it now? It's locked because I don't have boosters. Let's get all the sizes of booster. Let's do it. Oh, we've got oh, it's a flora fly. Ah, it's the version that has all the flora regulator equipment on it. They plant plants. Plant plants. So good plant plants. I'm actually not sure where that accent comes from, but I now have it in my. I've had it in my head for a long time. Plant plants. Oh, it's from what's his name? What's his name? What's his name? What's his name? Who's the guy in the Beatles? He talks a bit like this. Not Paul McCartney. I don't know. Listen. I don't know. That's a nuclear warhead. Right. Well, you've got a problem. Hey. Disable. Disable all autonomous. Disable all autonomous. Too many A's. Disable all autonomous assault systems. Oh, there we go. Alright. They're really Halia. Oh, little ship. Make a couple of them. Go on. Spawn 100. And then we might need a civility crystallized. The civility crystallized, I realized, potentially needs a bit more stuff on it. A factory would be good. We don't currently have an actual factory, so civility crystallizer. A bit cheaty, but it works. It should work. So we can actually just have a hello. Oh, I see what happened here. Okay, interesting. There we go, working properly. There we go. Civil crystallizer. Just so it's a little bit civil, we call it the civil crystallized, and the other one is the civility crystallized. But then we still need to give it some defenses. Just vaguely. I'm not even oh, perfect. That's exactly the shape I wanted. Excellent. Didn't even really expect to have that. Could do it like that. I don't want to though. Yeah, I don't know. Could be additions here. Ah, distractions, delays. Okay, I'm back. What am I doing? I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I want something that's more like this, but not spiky. You know what I'm talking about. I want something that just goes there. Can't I have it? I'm not allowed. By the laws of reassembly, I'm not allowed. I mean, I can do that, actually. Let's be honest. That's not the worst designative facsimile you've ever seen. Well, I mean, it's pointy, so I don't want it, but wasn't the primary design goal not to have this sort of like acute angular point? Yeah. I'll have to see what I think about that. Well, I don't know if that really helps, but I guess it helps a little bit. I want this to have more this way, you know, come on, you know. You are aware of what I say. Well, okay, maybe not, but nonetheless. It's like this is incredibly awkward and annoying. It's what I call awkward. It's awkward! Oh, well, gonna have to... Yeah, that's the alternative, is to just... Now, I could replace this with these, but it doesn't really matter, so I'm not going to do it. I do like this. That looks much better. That actually looks much better. We can put these like this. Oh, very nice. Much better, actually. Much better. A much more fulfilling design. It's a little bit too round now, but, you know, I'll figure that out. I mean, I did want a more rounded design, granted, but the primary problem here is that it's like a ball. I don't want a ball. I want a crystal. Also, this is anchored on the wrong points. And so is this. Maybe that was by design, I can't remember, but I highly doubt that. I highly doubt that. Yes. Excellent, excellent. Alright, now, is there a way that I can... There has to be a way, because with this sort of geometry, it's got to end up being possible somewhere. But, can I locate that somewhere without losing my mind? Quite frankly, that feels like my job, but nonetheless. Okay. Why is this not enough? Why is it not enough? Why is it never enough? I don't know. Listen. Okay. Interesting situation. I don't like the little dents in here, but I also don't like how round this is. Listen, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Just don't freak out. Okay, I'm saying this more to myself right now, so don't worry about it, but nonetheless. Just need to experiment a bit. Well, I say experiment a bit. I don't know if experiment's the right word. It's not really experimentation. It's causalative restructuring. Yes! Causalative restructuring. Fantastic. Actually, that's not bad. That looks very gem-like, doesn't it? Very diamond, ruby, something-esque. I don't know. I can't. There's something that reminds me of very specifically, and I don't know what it is, but some sort of gemstone that has that kind of. Is it a gemstone or is it something else? I'm not really sure, unfortunately. What was the calling card of this faction again? There was some sort of designative structure that I liked a lot. And I'm pretty sure it's this frontal segment here that just looks gorgeous. It looks really nice. And this is okay. But this is the runaway. This thing here, it's like a mandible. It's not a mandible, it's a front bow. Nonetheless. Okay, that looks a lot better. Actually does look a lot better. And I can give it more missilative. I don't want to swarm it with missiles. It'll look a bit too. Yeah, I don't want to spoil its look by showering it with missiles. But at the same time, I do want it to have a lot of missiles. So it's a difficult question. It's a difficult thing to rectify, shall we say? I could do it like that. That doesn't feel like it spoils it that much. Yeah, let's do it that way. Now, is there a suitable... There is, but I don't know if these ports line up exactly. I do. Okay, I forget I said anything. Very nice. Still, sometimes it's actually nice to have smaller pieces, and I'll tell you why. There's no real good reason, but, you know, if the thing explodes, there's some small pieces to fly everywhere. That's quite nice. So, I think sometimes just include some small pieces. Just so the destruction of your vessel is more entertaining. I don't know if that's a good reason, but since this is a spaceship building game and half the fun is blowing up spaceships, I think you should try your hardest sometimes to make the spaceships look very nice when they blow up. Because, I mean, is that reasonable? I think it's very reasonable. But nonetheless, these plasma condensers, I don't know if I agree with how they're set up. I don't know if I agree with a lot of how this thing is made, but it's like, you know, my attempts to be somewhat pleasant about the situation have, I think, resulted in something that doesn't look as nice as perhaps it could, or even should. Even should? What does that mean? I actually don't know. I actually don't know what I just said. Not entirely sure. That's a little bit better, it's a little bit nicer, a bit shapelier. Let's get rid of these because, quite frankly, I don't want them. I don't want them. Well, I want you, but not this one. Okay. Now, the problem with the crystalline is that their resources are held in their power capacitors and in their factories, both at only 100. So to build an 8,000 PowerPoint ship, you need to put... I think I already did the math about this but it doesn't really matter, I guess. To build an 8,000, to have enough resource storage. Okay, sorry, is that you have there's a maximum amount of resource storage you can have on a ship, and it's whatever 8,000 divided by 60 is, which is I don't know, 600. That's probably very wrong. Ugh. Well, 100 divided by 50 is 2, obviously. 1,000 divided by 50, thus leaves 20. So 20 times 8, which, 20 times 4 is 80. So 160. 160 times 100. 160,000? 160,000 R? Is how much you can hold, max? No, wait. Wait, hold on. Which math was I doing now? 160 power conduits is how many you can have if they were 50, but they're not. They're 60, so let's say an extra 10%, an extra 10, which is an extra, what, 1/5. So you can cut that number down by 1/5, so you land up with whatever 1/5 of 160 is, which is something along the lines of maybe 120. 120. Does it sound about right? 120 breakdown constituent parts. I mean, 80, 80. 40, 40, 40, 40. So we go. Okay, I'm giving up. We're moving on. I like math, but at the same time, I don't work with math enough. I mean, I do programming, so I do work with math, but not a lot. I mean. I'm not the one that has to solve it. I only have to know what I'm trying to get in the end. That's not strictly true. Well, that's only true in my case because I'm lazy, I guess. I'm not lazy. What am I saying? Anyway, let's stop talking. Let's move on. That's actually gonna bother me. I'm gonna keep doing this math in my head for the rest of the episode. So 50, okay, 50,000 is 100. Okay, is 20. Sorry, what am I saying? Wow, I just did. Something's going wrong with my mind. Something's going wrong. 50 into 100 is 2. 50 into 1,000 is 20. 20 times 4 is 80. 80 times 2 is 160. 160. 1/5. So what's 1/4? 1/4 would be 40. So 40, less than 40. Let's say 30. Let's say 30 is 1/5 approximately. It's close enough. Who cares? So they got 30. So you get 130. So you get you can have 130 power conduits, which is 130 times 100. So technically you get 130,000 resources maximum for the crystalline. We've just used about 4 minutes trying to figure that out. You didn't waste that time. I did. Well, I just wasted about 4 minutes trying to math that out, but I mean, in the end, satisfying, I guess. So, actually, yeah, but that's if your entire ship is dedicated to it. If it's only half of that, 80,000 R, would it really actually be that efficient? Is that actually that good? Am I actually just complaining for nothing? I guess, anyway. Also, I'm pretty sure my math is horribly wrong, but who cares? Well, I do, but that's beyond the point. Oh, crap. Okay, let's get on. This ship, this star station, this stellar command center, it's none of those things. It's a crystal home. That's what it is. It's a home for the crystalline. Okay. Ba-da-da-do. How beautiful, is it not? Gorgeous. Well done, peaks. Okay. Tell you the soundtrack I listen to a lot is Frozen Synapse. Frozen Synapse 1 and Frozen Synapse 2's OSTs are the things I listen to the most regularly out of all the music. I mean, I've probably been listening to both those OSTs for about 3 years at this point. I just like them so much. I just like, if I'm working, I just put on the Frozen Synapse OSTs. I haven't really put on Reassembly's one yet because it's I've listened to it so much. If I start hearing it, I'll immediately want to go build a starship, so it doesn't help. I can't use it for other purposes. I'm not sure if that's a plus or a minus. I'd consider it a minus, but anyway. Do I want those angled up like that? Yeah, I think I do. In the end, I'm just gonna have to deal with it, aren't I? Yeah, there's no way I can sneak that in there. I think I want this more staggered, so let's do this instead. Much better. Okay. Stepping stones. Shall stepping stones be a recurrent theme, like the old Kalarians had their thingamathing thing, and then the Batarians had the thingamathog, and everyone has their own little dingamadoohickey, which I think is quite nice. Ooh, look at that. Lovely little station. That's very nice. Doesn't have a factory anymore. Might need to rectify that. Ah, it's upsetting. That is upsetting. But it's fine, because in the end, I could just do it on the other side. Wait. Oh yeah, I don't need to rotate it because it's counter-osimative. Don't worry about that. Anyway, so, perfect. 1,500. Absolutely wonderful. Let's put this in here. Okay, where are we? I remember. We're fighting the Guardian. And we just spawned a bunch of little support ships, which aren't really going to be very helpful, but they might kill the nukes before they get close enough to us. Okay, main guns fire just to knock out the nukes! Okay. Okay. Alright. I see how this has got to be. Were you stuck in an asteroid? Shame. Let's go, vessels. Let's go. No, never mind. I retract. I retract my statement. Oh, shucks. I was too late for that one. Okay. Indium. Are you? Indium? 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 Don't tempt me. I have the power of the console at my fingertips. Delicious resources. Oh, yes, yes, God. Stellar drifting, my friends. Stellar drifting. There was one very nice complaint I saw brought up on one of the reassembly discussion threads. Was that if you die, getting back control of your fleet is very difficult. And because you basically have to rebuy them all. And that was actually quite a nice little point. I wish you could kind of turn that off. But at the same time, it's kind of reasonable, because when your ship's dead, you've basically died, and you get respawned at a station as basically not a different captain, but kind of in air quotes different. Nuke from the front, nuke from the back. If I had pulled back there, actually, I could have survived. Anyway, but you know, you die. The fleet captain is dead. The fleet disbands. I guess it's reasonable in its own little way. Hold on, just... Okay, just, you know, listen. Sometimes tracks have a bit too much energy for me. That's a nuke. Forward thrust! Get us out of here! Okay, we're gonna survive. I'm gonna make proper calls this time. Okay, I'm just trying to adjust the volume on my headset, so to get into a vaguely safer spot, so I don't lose my ears. Okay, there we go. What? Are those explosive? Are those explosive asteroids from the explosive asteroid mod, and now they're doing... No, what was that? That doesn't make any sense. Gonna have to review that one. That was very weird. That was very weird. Anyway. One ship. Okay, so, alright. What we need is resources. Now, unfortunately, because this station is actually very expensive, can't actually build it very easily. But what we can do is rip off some guns. Maybe, well, some missiles. Okay, get rid of that. Put this here. Ooh. That other track was very nice. It's just that I didn't want it at that moment. Poor Fields OST. I give it so much rubbish. It's very nice. The Fields OST is very nice, but there's some tracks that get to me a little bit. And it's primarily because of the waily sound of the like the voices that get used in it. That it grates on me, and that's just I just kind of I'm glad I can toggle it off and on to get rid of those, because those would annoy me. Anyway, so go. Can I? Are you full? You are full. Okay. Yeah. Let me instruct you as what to build. You build these, and you build these, and you build slightly more of those than you do of those, and then the fourth one you can just have whatever you want. Perfect, there he goes, building ships. Lovely. So technically these guys can pick whatever they want to build, and they kind of try to be relatively intelligent about it, which is very nice. Actually, I'll give you... I'll remove this. I'll give you this. It's actually outside of your cost range, so... Always be careful when you delete stuff. Always be careful when you delete stuff. Okay, good. And then that we can just trade off all these resources. That lagged me unnecessarily. Oh, there's a back and forth between resources being dropped and not dropped, and interesting. That's alright. Okay, there's the big boy. I'll get him in a moment. But for now, I need more resources. The big lad. Lebigicus ladicus. Oh, there's the Mark 0, right, because we actually don't have enough power. 1139, 1455. Okay. That's what I was doing, right. Okay, I forgot about that. I completely blanked on that fact. That's very bad of me. Okay, get some resources. I'm sorry, I'm having too much fun. Okay, so we need to go acquire. Wow, that was a deluxe gaming so instead of a lapse. So I don't know what's my version of old Rob. Oh, that's an owl. Okay, that's gonna be a bit painful because it has drones. We don't have great anti-drone, but it's red, so unfortunately wasn't really a threat. Poor red. Oh, poor red. Speaking of mods, the standardized faction mod is actually very nice for balancing all the different factions. It actually does a very nice job. I can't remember who it's maintained by, but oh well. Okay, we need 570C. 570. The idea of the resources and credits is actually quite a nice little idea for gameplay and all that stuff. It's just nice. Also, I'm glad that your ship doesn't cost anything. You just have to have the limit and you can build whatever you want. I love that. It's such a freeing, fun concept. So many games try to make this stuff cost materials because they're trying to be cool and have a thing where you have to can't just have an overpowered ship. I prefer this method because you can actually just build a cool ship and have some fun rather than have to worry about resources. Goodness, I'm angry. You get to hear me moan about just just kind of an overarching reoccurrence. Like, this is a good way to limit how much you can build at a moment, but still give you the freedom to very easily change your ship. Another thing games do is they go like, oh no, if you want to move your thing or change it or remove it. I'm talking about Cosmetia, by the way. Anyway, so poor Cosmetia. I like Cosmetia. Cosmetia is nice, but actually I can't even remember if Cosmetia does this or not. So I'll give it the benefit of the doubt and say it doesn't. But if it does, well, you know the case. Anyway, so also a bit of structural reinforcing there. But a lot of games do the stuff where if you want to delete a building or do something like that, it only refunds you 50% of the materials. Now that's very reasonable in situations where people can use that to remove an object quickly and kind of exploit the system. But it's not always necessary. There's a couple games where it's like, well, why even let me why do you even let me deconstruct it if an enemy's nearby? It's like, I don't want, you shouldn't even allow me to if you don't want that behavior. Rather just let me refund it for 100, but just don't let me be able to refund it if there's an enemy right next door. It's like, come on, guys. There's different ways of going about systems that can accomplish effectively the same thing, but be much nicer. So, it's my rant for the day. There might actually be one more. I don't know. We'll see if anything else jogs my annoyance. I don't know, because I'm trying to make a game, and I also play lots of other people's games, and in the end, I just end up seeing the similarities of what annoys me and what doesn't for many different reasons, and it's kind of all those things, and then kind of you see how people have been working at something, got distracted by something that they were fiddling with or thought was very cool, and they ended up just kind of taking some out-of-the-bottle solution from another game and just kind of shoving it in there without really ever thinking. And then they defend themselves about it instead of, trying to maybe change it or screw around with it in a way that they might actually make something a bit better. And so you end up with these parts of games which, there are, the game in of itself and its concept is very cool, but there are parts of it and offshoots of it that are incredibly annoying without really having any reason to be annoying, because there are games that are meant to be annoying in certain ways because that's half the challenge. The challenge is that this thing is difficult and whatever else and whatever. But there are some games where that difficulty and challenge is just not useful in the terms of building up anything. So that's just something to be mindful of. It's like, just because another game has done it doesn't mean a darn thing. Just because, assess stuff for yourself. If other people say it's a different way, maybe they're right, but maybe they're wrong. So, have a little assessment for yourself and just, look and experience and have a check about, why is this game entertaining? Why do people like this game? Why do people like things like Minecraft and Reassembly? Why do people love Reassembly? And it's a lovely little sandbox. I can just build ships. That's the fantasy, as Arthur himself has said many times, actually. Actually, Arthur summed this up way better than me, I guess. Well, I wouldn't say way better. I'm trying to be funny. Anyway, we're slowly scouting these outer zones, and I'm kind of tentative to go towards the Sentinel zone, but I'm kind of just edging towards it slowly and shooting red blocks. But, yeah. No, a bit of fantasy. It's interesting. Okay, let's get out of here. I'm gonna die to that ship. You'll never take me alive. Oh wait, I could have probably survived there. I don't know why. That was a foolish idea. Why did I back out? I've never used the self-destruct button, so I wanted an excuse to use it. The little self-destruct button. Self-destruct and teleport the staff back to the closest HQ. That's my headcanon. Is that when you're destroyed, your command center just warps back to the closest command. Your command module just warps back to the closest command center. It's my headcanon. Oh, no, hello Scream. You're cheaper than me technically. No, actually, you're a little bit more. You're actually about double my cost. But watch crystalline guns show you what things are made of. Gonna destroy me, but you know, I've done some decent damage to you too. Actually, I nearly got there. It's a couple shots away from getting it that cool. Okay. Anyway, now that I've ranted about games, I'm gonna play Reassembly. Hey! Get that resource, get that resource. Get them resources. Get them resources, get them resources, get them resources. Hey, you get them resources. I don't know. Okay. Uranium. Civil crystallizer. I actually like the civil crystallizer. It's actually a very nice little station. It's a lot tougher. I don't like the solid colory in the middle because it should probably have some other things in it, you know, maybe some guns or things. But I think that would kind of not ruin it, but make it a bit. I don't know, I like it, but it's kind of very simple. Simple's not a bad thing, but in this case, you know, just never mind. It's just 2 cases. Let's just go. Oh, hey, look, it's a shroud. Shroud, open fire! You will not take this command station alive. Excellent. Get him, get him, get him. Get him. Oh, very nice, yes. Oh, no, scream. Sell off the resources. Mid-combat trading. Get the resources out of my hold. Like, there's a little thing, you know, mid-combat trading. Maybe, you know, some other developer would be like, oh, you shouldn't be allowed to trade during combat. And it's like, yeah, you're right, but it doesn't really make the game any less fun. It makes it a bit more exciting because you have to immediately, quickly just like, okay, we just sell off all my resources. And anyway, you're right next to the stations, and it's just nice. It's just nice. That's basically the gist of what I was trying to get at just now when I was talking with a lot of gumph. A lot of effort to say very little. Sound and fury signifying nothing. Well, signifying something, I guess. Anyway, let's get out of here. Do we have enough? We have enough. Well, we kind of have enough. Anyway, let's get it somewhere a little bit safer. I need an escape pod. I need an escape pod. I like how that's my statement right now. I need an escape pod. I need an escape pod. Yeah. Something quick, fast, speedy. I need something that says light speed without even having a light. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. It's called a getaway vehicle. And it's incredibly efficient. Maybe. I doubt that fact. Speedy jumper. Let's go to the speedy jumper. It seems okay. Not the worst name to come out of my naming structures. Put the Mark 0 there because it's actually served me decently, I guess. And then let's evac. Well, actually, I should have been opening fire. Well, it's too late. Go, 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 reassemble, yes! Go, go! Let's put a few more engines on this thing. Oh my word, we're gonna make this. We're gonna make it. We're gonna make it. We're not gonna make it. Well, we're gonna make it. We're gonna make it. We're gonna make it. Yeah, just try and catch me, lad. Just try and catch me. Oh, escape ship working perfectly. Oh, beautiful. Sail through the stars and a nice little arrowhead of a ship. Beautiful. Actually, I was really... Oh, are you holding position with me, buddy? Yeah, you are. Cool. Sure. We can have a little discussion. I'm just gonna grab this. Sell it off immediately. Right, you lad. You're just gonna 70. Come with me. Come on, you're my friend now. You and me against the world, son. Okay. You're ready for this, ladies and gentlemen. A proper star vessel is composed. Excellent. Gather round, gather round. Heavy warship under construction. Nice. Heavy, armed, dangerous, and it's got our little port bow structure. Oh, very nice. What we do actually need is a few reinforcing structs. Just in there. So if this dies, there's this little thing that has the chance to hold on. I could remove some of the thrusters and make it stronger, but I don't want to. So, yeah. So we could make it stronger, but I don't want to. That is that. Essocia Junsa. Oh, Essocia Junsa, technically. Ooh, look at this nice ambient fleet. These all your guys? Cool. Very good. Alright. I mean, yeah, the thing is, if I hire him, well, if I recruit them to my team, not hiring, recruiting to team, then we can go off and open fire. Yes. Oh, okay. Well, there comes. Hey, it's a scream again. Hey, how you doing, man? How you doing? Let's say hello to him. Come on, boy. Get a bit closer. Say hello to condensed plow. That hurt, actually. He's got some major guns on him. Oof. Oh, shucks. Okay, well. I should be launching my missiles, but I'm not. Oh, hello. Hello, Dragonfly. You're gonna kill me. Maybe, maybe not. Luckily, I'm a crystalline starship. Pretty tough. Come on, turn. Yeah, there we go. Get out of there. Alright, nice. Alright, let's reassemble. Also, the fact that your ships reassemble instead of having to be, go to a space station to repair your ship. I'm so upset with all the other games in the world. Oh. Am I cynical or am I? I'm not cynical, but am I? I don't know. What am I? What am I? Let's build a civil crystallizer. Deploy it here. Excellent. Launching missiles. Beautiful. Nice. Okay. That's good. This ship is now significantly more competent. Primarily because I'm using the significantly more competent variant. It's actually meant for combat. Helpful. Oh, look at all the little scarabs running around. Hold on. This is actually something I'm going to steal from the Acidic Experimentium. Primarily because it works really well as a design struct. Okay. Nice. It's a bit weirdly shaped, but it's okay. By design, I guess. How many arbitrarily what arbitrary amount of excessive well, it's not okay. What I just said didn't make any sense. What arbitrary amount of excessive missiles will I place upon this star vessel? What excessively arbitrary amount of weapons and missiles shall I place upon this stellar space station? Well, it's a defense platform technically. Oh wow, it's a missile sun. A kilo half Perret. Mark 1. Excellent. Go deploy a couple of these. Mayhaps they are not as efficient as some starships, but they definitely have the missiles. I mean, these missile launchers don't need power, do they? Well, 0.5 missiles per second, energy, yeah, 0 missiles. I mean, yeah, it doesn't need any power for missiles, which is like very good, very good. Okay, I'm gonna keep the resources because I want to build some of these. Wow, the name has now escaped me. Kiliohaf Perets. Kiliohaf Peret. Very nice. Kiliohaf Peret. Oh, look at all the resources down there. Go for it. Can't let him have him. Can't let him have him, mate. What are you little guys? Seriously? No. You weren't supposed to be real. You weren't supposed to be real. Oh no. Oh no. That's such a sad statement. But it's so true. It's tragic because it's very true. They were never supposed to be real ships. And here they are trying to be real ships. Okay, here we go. There you go, they can actually be a little bit stronger now. Don't have any guns, but, you know, that's half the point here. Now the Speddy Jumper is a lot tougher. And actually more expensive than really Hula, which is kind of funny. I actually like this variant of the ship. I actually like this. This is actually quite a neat little ship design. I actually like this. Wow. Neat. Okay. Plentiful resources here. Very good, very good. We shall make multiple defensive stellar stations. I'm saying stellar because it sounds a bit nicer than saying space. I've heard space station said so many times, kind of lost its mystique, you know. So now I'm calling things stellar, which is kind of nice because it just sounds nice. Come on, stellar space station, stellar vessel instead of spaceship. It's a bit overcomplicated, but that's only because we're used to saying space station, which is, you know, or a spaceship, which is like nice and simple. But then stellar vessel sounds, oh, that sounds very nice. Very nice and proper, shall we say. It sounds proper. And I think that's half the thing. Ooh, this is Fields OST I love. This is really nice music. This is really good music. Oh. Maybe it's just because I'm a bit of a fan of Electro, I guess, but anyway. Electronica. What's it called? Oh, look at those spinny... look at the little spinny missile boys. That's so cool. Launch. Oh, look at that. Staggered missile launching. Oh, obliterators! Ah! I didn't look what that ship was. It's a crescent. Yeah, that's the bane of... it's 5856 power, so... Let's see if we can just recover some of the resources. Yeah. Oh, okay. That was a failure. Mission fail. Get him next time. That's the meme, right? That's the... Where's that from? It's from like one of the Battlefield games, maybe. I don't know. We're in a nice little long drawn out war here against the Sentinels. It's actually going quite nicely. This station is in quite a nice little defensive position, and it's in a position where it's getting resources all the time. And it's quite a tough thing. For 261 power, it's a tough structure. Oh, very nice. It's actually very cheap, so I should probably learn from that and build something of equivalent stature. Problem is, how do I do that without just immediately making 50 of the same thing I've already made? Well, with much effort. Ooh, a Midorian starship. Yes, Midorian. Midoriya. The Midorians of Starfleet Midoriya. That's Forever Cold War. Anyway, that's Forever Cold War, not Reassembly. What a beat, man. What a beat. Oh, it looks like something. This might be the next big station, if actually, tell you what. If that can fit. Can't fit? fact. Perfect. Do that then. Fits right. Does okay. Oh, it kind of looks like a cool bipedal walker right now, doesn't it? With like missile batteries on the wings, and nice big armored legs, and like actually looks really nice. Anyway, it's got missile launchers on top of missile launchers. A little double V. VV. Is that the emblem? I don't know. Maybe. Maybe not. What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? Other way. Okay. I desperately want to put guns on this thing, but that's, I think that's kind of what I didn't want to do. Also, this ship has become boinky, which is my special way of saying not as it should be. It becomes spiky. It mustn't be spiky. Maybe it's fine there, because that's like a special. No, can there be no exceptions? I guess. I don't know. I want some exceptions. These feel like they should be hangers, don't they? Yeah, let's do that. Let's do this. Let's do this. Much better. Unnamed spaceship. It's a spaceport. It's a space boat. My friend, it's a space boat. Yes. Ooh, now that looks gorgeous. Oh, it looks gorgeous. I mean, there are pieces missing, but for what it's worth, it looks gorgeous. Look at that. What a gorgios. What a gorgios starvishal, mate. I don't know why it's my recurrent joke that I say gorgios, but apparently it is. Okay, I think that's very neat. I think that's actually quite fetching. Yeah, actually that's very nice. Put a missile launcher there. And there. The point was that this thing would be cheap. It's not cheap. It's gone away from being cheap. I was inspired, and now I have unfortunately destroyed that of which... Well, I had not destroyed. I have not done that of which I set out to do. How typically human of me. How typically sinful. How typically pathetic. How typically lazy. I mean, I'm not wrong, but at the same time, it's kind of, because of this instance, I realize it's not really going to be helpful because we can't store resources without spending power. So we have to have a, an expensive stellar station. Look at that, it's nice. I like this little kind of in kind of it looks neat for what it's worth. I wanted to close up and have like an orb at the top and the bottom. That would be really nice. That would definitely complete it. Alternatively, I just stick a bunch of guns in the core and just call it a day. I mean, that's not the worst concept. Okay, I don't think it has enough power by a country mile, which I don't know why that's a measurement. But, oh no, wait, it's a what's it? A college? No. I don't know. Listen, Mons will probably explain it to me. Mons always watches my videos and ends up seeing me asking ridiculous questions and giving me the answers to things I should have known about, which I always highly appreciate. What was it? There was something. It was something he explained to me last time, and I can't remember it because it was a couple of months ago. I think it was about a month ago by now, so that's my excuse. Okay, ooh, that's actually a very nice little core structure piece. I'm gonna keep that. That looks very nice. And these, I mean, not being there looks nice, but I'm thinking more of this. Yeah, okay, that could be quite nice. I think that's nice. Okay. This is our first proper actual station. The other one was okay. It was kind of... I mean, it's not... I'm just not very impressed. I like ills. I don't know why. Ilio and Ardio and... Sesu. No. Se... Sa... Ritella? Alligatretella. Alligatretella sounds like a nice place to be. It's like where are you going for your vacation? I'm going to Alligatretella. It's like, yeah. Yeah, you are. Alligatretella. Very nice. Let's put some of these in here. Just remember, equipment should complement everything. If the weapons you're putting on your space station don't make it look 20 times more awesome, you've failed as an architect. Not failed, but you know, you've definitely not lived up to your full potential. I don't know what I'm babbling right now. Okay, so need some. Yeah, got some point defense guns. Need some longer range ones, but there's nowhere to really put them. That's not going to look a bit jarring. They're such odd. The fact that they're pentagons is very, very awkward. I want some ones that are rectangular like the Reds have. The Reds have their blasters, but they don't have big, powerful blasters that are rectangular. I want rectangular guns. Can we not have them? They've all got to be octagons, or this, or that. They can't be cool. Why not? I don't know. Anyway, I think that was quite nice. I'm gonna just... Okay, we've got to save that. Put this here. Pardon me. Now I'm going to quickly attempt to gather the resources necessary to fabricate such a monstrosity. Fabricating such a monstrosity. I'm Paul McCartney. I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't know. There's no rationale for it. Actually, no, wait. There is actually... Oh, yes, no. There is a rationale. I was watching Would I Lie to You? If you know Would I Lie to You, it's a British comedy show. It's a pretty British comedy panel show. It's very nice. It's very well done. It's quite good. And Lee Mack, who's one of the team captains, who's an absolute hilarious cheeseball. Once he did an impression of Paul McCartney. That's where it's from. Now I remember. Now I remember. Good. Well, now we have got that answered. One of the great questions. Not going towards that crescent, but I will shoot some missiles at it, because why not? This ship has terrible reverse thrust. Oh, it's got really bad reverse thrust. Put some of these here. Good. Pardon me. This is the 1 variant 2. Remember, the mark changes are for significant changes in the... Not significant changes, significant upgrades, or expense increases in the design, not so much minor adjustments. Well, it shouldn't be, but it can be used. I mean, you can really just do whatever you want, really. It's a bit of an arbitrary system. It's not arbitrary. Yeah, you see, this is what I'm arguing about. Anyway. I really want to build the big station, but you're not going to die, so let's get out of here. I'm already at 500 resources. I don't know. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. He, ha, ha, hoo, ha, he, ha, ho, 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 ha, ho, ha, he, ha, ho, ho. That's from Finding Nemo. Beautiful. Let's get out of here. Lovely. I like this little escape ship. It's working. Actually, it's actually working wonders. Look at all the resources I can store on this thing. Very nice. Actually, quite a good harvesting ship, because what does the core hold? 1,000 R capacity. I forgot about that. It can hold 1,000 R capacity just by itself. Which actually means, yeah, interesting. Anyway, okay, so it's quite a lot of resources. Let's get rid of this ship. Put the 1-2 back. Rebuild ourselves now that the crescent has got... Hello? Don't crash on me. Thank you, Reassembly. It's never crashed on me like that before, but in case it did, I'm just going to say it, and that's somehow going to make it better. Well, you know, it'll make me feel better, so that's all that's important. That's not all that's important. Anyway. Anyway, so... we can build the stellar space station. Excellent. Good. That is optimal, as they say. I don't know why I'm being a bad guy right now, but that's apparently the voice structure I've chosen, so I'm just going to have to deal with it. What's holding me back, mate? No, not the thrusters. It's gonna be you, innit? Yeah, it is. Okay, well, I'll just take off some of the missiles. I'm saddened to let them go, but a few extra resources. Okay. We shall deploy Alligator Tel. He's still over there, which means he could be an annoyance, but guess what? We will deploy a station and fortify this area. We shall fortify this location with excellent weaponomic capabilities. Good. Actually, I should quickly trade to this ship while I still can. Well, actually, I'm still going to be able to, but its core is very close. Don't worry about it, though. It's just... I don't know. Why are you damaged? Don't be damaged. There you go. Lovely. Until next time, everybody. Actually, here, I'll show you. I'll make the thumbnail right now. It's actually a bit not optimal. I mean, it's not very interesting. Oh, yeah, come here, little buddy. Come here. Come on. You're one of the other ships that were made today. Come here. Come here. I want it in the top left. Perfect. Oh, come on. Just missed it. Another one. Lovely. Okay, well, that's good. It's better than nothing, really, in the end. Gonna make another? Probably not. I don't think it has the resources for it. Yeah, 25. Well, I could make another one now. Poise ourselves. Actually, that was a pretty nice little one with the little guy right by our side, just like that. Another one. Perfect. Oh, come on. Couldn't ask for better ones. The little... Okay, that's enough. That's enough of that. One more. Oh, shucks. Ooh, now there's a couple. Oh, my word. This is insanity. Oh. So until next time, everybody. Cheerio.